basically what I'm gonna go ahead and do is, you asked why you said the PS3 is better than the Wii. Obviously I can't point out obvious shit like the PS3 has better graphics. That's a fact, through and through. The Wii was made with lower end products, so it was more affordable for the public, and that's not what Nintendo was going for. They were going for a playable system for any age group. Kudos to them. In that department, because of that, they had to give up a few things, i.e. graphics. So, as they are an improvement from the GameCube, they are not up to par as to the 360 and the PS3. So, yeah, the graphics are better on the PS3. But that's not my whole argument. That would just be kind of stupid. Another thing that the PS3 has is it has a compound cell processor, which is highly advanced, but it also is a bitch to program on. And a lot of people are saying, well, that's why GTA 4 was delayed, because the PS3 is a bitch to go and mess with. They should just release the Xbox 360 version on time and then say fuck the PS3 and release it when they feel like it. But, that's just how shit is. So, another thing that's nice about the PS3 is it has connectivity with the PSP. Now, I can't automatically vouch that you can't do connectivity with the Wii with your DS because I'm not completely sure. I'm sure there will be hundreds of you correcting me on this factor. It's like, yes, the DS does have connectivity with the Wii, okay? So you're stupid, you're a fucking retard, okay? I don't fucking follow the Wii like a god, so I don't know. I'm just stating a fact that PSP has connectivity with the PS3, and there are many uses between the two. Not a lot now, but there's some in the process. One major thing that the PS3 has that's similar to what Nintendo has, but not as wide scale, is PlayStation Home. Now it's not released yet; it's in beta testing, but it's supposed to be releasing here in the next couple months. Nintendo has a very, very basic version of that, with the whole Mii's and the community and all that shit, where you can make your own Mii's and stuff. Whereas Home is this highly detailed environment. It's sort of like The Sims, but beyond that. You create your own aviators, you can purchase space and shit. It's this really fucking detailed thing made out of a very simple idea. As game-wise, it's really hard to go and point out games that are better than anything on the on the Wii or the 360 for that matter, because people have specific preferences based on what games they like. I like first-person shooters and RPGs. You could like role play. You could like fucking puzzlers or third-person adventure game. It just depends on what you prefer. That's just how it goes. Yeah, we have Resistance and MotorStorm, and we have a few other games. I mean, they're not exclusives, but we've got Vegas, Ghost Recon, Advanced Warfare 2, Fear, and we have games, but shit. The reason we lost exclusives is because Sony's not worried about that shit. That's a fucking shame, but that's just a fact. I mean, we got Metal Gear Solid 4 and Grand Theft Auto 4 coming out. I mean, there's so much shit on that, and that's a whole different story for a whole another day. But game-wise, every console's pretty much equal, because you go for the games you want. If the PlayStation has games you want, you'll buy a PlayStation. If the Wii has games you want, you buy a Wii. If the 360 has games you want, you buy a 360. It's just that simple. We don't buy consoles because it's made by a specific company. We buy consoles based on what games are on that console. Period. It has nothing to do with what the controller does. It doesn't matter with motion sensitivity, the better graphics, none of that shit. It all matters on what games you want to play. And that's just how it's going to be until the video game industry's died, which will probably be after we're all dead. But, you know, I kind of didn't answer. Well, I sort of answered, why the PS3 is better than the Wii, but it's not. The Wii, the PS3 is not better than the Wii, nor is the Wii better than the PS3. And the 360 is not better than any of them either. That's what real gamers like myself, foxmccloud, and various other people, the bird matches. But hey, it's just the factor that actual gamers like me, foxmccloud, burnt matches, we're not worried about the console. We're worried about the games. We buy a console that has games that we prefer. Just this is kind of funny, but you've got foxmccloud, who's he's a fan of the Wii, pure and simple. So he has a Wii and he buys Wii games because he likes the games that are on the Wii. So therefore he prefers the Wii over the 360 and the PS3. The Burnt Matches likes games that are on the 360. So therefore she prefers the 360 over the PS3 and the Wii. And I, LP Scotty Dog, prefer the PS3 because it has games that I like. So therefore I prefer the PS3 over the 360 and the Wii. I'm not saying that I hate the 360 or the Wii. I'm just saying that I prefer one console over the other. That doesn't make me a fanboy by any means. That just makes me preferable to one specific console. Now, if I wanted to, I could go out and buy a 360 and a Wii right now. Right the fuck now. I could even be like, drop $1,000. Bam. 360, a Wii, a few games, extra controllers. I'm set. But, it's not my main concern right now. They both have games I want to play. The Wii has fucking Zelda. I'm a big fan of Zelda. Not like a hardcore fan, but I'm a fan of the series. And I would like to play, Twilight Princess, and, I'd also like to play Brawl. Super Smash Brothers Brawl. I played the first fucking Super Smash Brothers back on the fucking 64. That was fucking the bomb. That was like the one game I played all the time on my Nintendo 64. That and GoldenEye. But, it's the games. Come on. Think about it. It's about the fucking games. It's not about the fucking console. It doesn't matter because you guys are just gonna fucking bash me or bash fucking foxmccloud. It doesn't matter. You're gonna be like, oh, well, fuck you. foxmccloud's right. The Wii is better than the PS3, so fuck you. Or, I'll have people coming on who's like, you're right, LB Scotty. Fuck foxmccloud. You're right. Yeah, the PS3 is better than the Wii. Yeah, props, man. But I honestly do not really give two shits because that just points out you're a fanboy. Unfortunately, it does. Okay? So, I'm saying this right now. That if you're gonna go and bash a console just because of the factor that A, it's cheap, B, it's too expensive, C, it's fragile, D, all the above, then you're a fanboy. Pure and simple. You're supposed to... The industry is about the games, not the fucking consoles. That's why they have multi-platform games. But that's my response. I know it didn't really answer the question. I kind of trailed off from the whole fanboy thing again, but I did include some of the answer in there, so I hope that satisfies your question to some point. But what are you gonna do? But stop fanboys, motherfuckers! Ah!